Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela, and welcome back to Sunday, March 20 something. I want to say it's the 23rd of March, Sunday, 2025. Welcome back to my week ahead spread I try to do every week. I did it for a long time there, and then I stopped doing it, and now I'm back doing it again. Usually I do the energy, obstacle, and advice for the week with the outgoing deck that I used the week before. This is the Forhoxa the Enchanted Forhoxa Tarot, the Hay House version by MJ Cullinane. I used this with another deck for this past week, the week entering spring, because I thought, oh, it's got a lot of spring, it's got a lot of irises in it, got a lot of spring flowers, and what I found is, to me, this is a very dark deck. It is not to be used in spring. And it did pair well with the other deck that is bright, beautiful colors that I would consider a spring deck also. But I found the readings that we're getting were not bright and sunny. They were dark. I did a couple mediumship readings also, and they were quite dark also. So it basically was somebody that has not accepted that they passed, and they were very upset, and this deck took me down a dark turn, so I was like, oh, but it is the outgoing deck, so I'm using this as the week ahead spread. Sorry. I did this for the collective, not just for me. I did do a quick meditation before I did this. I also am using the Tree Keepers Oracle by Angie Sullins, artwork by Stephanie Pimenlaw. I pulled a oracle card for the spread as well. So let's look at that real quick. So that is, that's the cover of the box too. Keeper of Nature. And that makes sense for the week ahead, considering, we just entered spring, and it's gorgeous. Maybe it's the 24th of March. I don't remember what day it is. Okay. I thought Friday was 21st. If that's so, today's the 23rd. Anyway, back to, I cut my own stuff off there. Keeper of Nature, it makes sense for this week ahead with all the flowers blooming and everything starting to wake up from winter, the long slumber of winter. It makes sense. It's basically saying get out in nature, be out in one with nature. So I love that that's the week ahead. So yeah, I did the energy, obstacle, and advice for the week. I'm still drinking on my coffee this morning. What's left of it anyway, my iced coffee. Yeah. So let's look at the energy of the week. It is the Ace of Earth, and that makes total sense with that. And look at that. This is why, one of the reasons why I paired these two together. I bought these two specific decks to pair together when I bought them last year, year before, whatever. Because I knew they would go perfect with each other. And that, coupled with the other deck that I paired with them, all three of them were amazing together. And this just proves, with the energy of the week, Ace of Earth, and she looks like she's communing with nature, it makes sense with the oracle card that I pulled. So that's beautiful. And everything is green. I love it. I love it. So again, the energy of the week is be outside, be one with nature, wake up from your slumber and your long winter slumber and go outside in the world and enjoy the beauty of spring. I love that. So for the obstacle of the week, we have the Three of Earth. Wow, there's a lot of earth here. Three of Earth and Three of Pentacles to me is a teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. That's the card I see. So for that to be the obstacle, that's interesting. Maybe it's saying watch out for your teammate, watch out for your person that, again, to me, anytime I pull a Three of Pentacles, to me it always makes me think of work, job, and considering how my job is going right now, there is 3 of us in there, and one of them has been calling in every day for the last almost week. So there's only been 2 of us, so maybe that's letting me know she's going to call in again, probably. Or maybe even quit, because it's been rough. It's been rough. So I think for that to be an obstacle, it's telling me either don't count on the teamwork because they're not reliable this week. That's what I'm saying here. Is it's whatever teamwork makes the dream work normally is not typical. Like normally you would have a teamwork and everybody working together. This week they may not be reliable or dependable. So you need to watch out for that and not rely heavily on them. That's interesting. And I do love this where the raven is, or the crow is giving the apple. She's taking the apple and then the fox is holding her up. They're all working as a team to get that apple. I love that. Anyway, what am I trying to say? I don't know why all of a sudden my words are just like gone. I started this video and I'm like, I have no words. Words are not coming to my brain. Maybe they're just spirit trying to cut through going, hey, I'm here, talk to me. I've had a lot of that this past week. And it's not all good stuff either. So, wow. For the advice for the week, we have the Hierophant. Interesting because the Hierophant is a major card. It's also, to me, a kind of very masculine, very overpowering energy. Interesting. I love all the greens here, and then we start transitioning into these reds here, and then we got all reds in the Hierophant. Interesting. That person. Interesting. I almost feel like the 3 of Earth is, okay, there's a team working together, and then the boss comes in and disrupts that. And you got to reconfigure your teamwork. Interesting. I keep hearing, I almost immediately heard, he threw a monkey wrench in our plans. So, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But I feel like, exactly what I just said, like, maybe the boss doesn't think the teamwork is working as well as you think it is, and he's going to come in and reconfigure things. So, it's starting 0 over again. I don't know why. That makes sense to me for my job, but I don't know about y'all. Because my bosses have a habit of coming in and, oh, let's do this way when we've done it a different way for 10 years. So, and then I have to go back and be like, dude, it's not going to work the way you think it is. And then he reverts back to that. But it's a disruption all the same in the plans. Now, I do know that one of my helpers, so we have 2 other shippers in there now. One has been calling in every day, which irritates me because she's been my right-hand man. Like, the one that knows everything I know how to do. I can always depend on her to leave her alone and let her do the job and do it correctly. And then we have a new person in there, and she's picked up part of the job very well. But we haven't had the manpower because the other one's been calling in to train her on everything. And then we have people that do clean the lenses that at the end of the day come in and help. And one of them is on vacation all week. So maybe that's what it's talking about. Because him and I have been together for a long time, even when there was nobody else there before we became a huge company. Him and I worked together, and he worked my schedule, and now he's on a different schedule. But he still comes in and helps when he can. He's off all week. And I'm like, first of all, who approved anybody having a week's full vacation right now? Because we have nobody. So anyway, that's a whole other thing. Plus, the person that is his new trainee hasn't learned very well. So if my other person calls in again, we're kind of screwed because the boss will then have to help me and her, and that's just too much for one person. And it's a hot mess right now, and I totally feel like that's what's going on. Is the boss going to come in and be like, oh, we're going here, 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 and here, and I'm like, you're totally disrupting things more than it's already disrupted. Maybe that just means my buddy is the Hierophant and he's gone for the week, so I don't have him to depend on. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, that's what I got for you guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, don't hesitate to comment below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos, and y'all have a good night.